Hello everyone, Garnet here, and welcome back to the Ultimate Survivor here on Scorched Earth. We're just kind of hanging out with the birds at the moment, but that's because I actually have some updates for you guys. I spent a good amount of time trying to get more mutations onto our birds, and as you can see here, as well as the mail we have up on the platform, we have 4 melee mutations now. So that is going pretty well. I'd like to try to get around maybe 15 melee mutations before we try to go fight the boss. It may be a little bit overkill, but at the same time, I'd rather be more prepared than not prepared enough, and that is what our goal is. And in between episodes, I was finally able to get all the resources that I needed to craft up the grinder. Once we had this bad boy all set up, we actually did end up going through and grabbing all of our unnecessary saddles, our unnecessary armor, our weapons, our tools, and the structures, everything that I did not need, I made sure that I brought into here and we ground down. It took us from having about only 1,000 metal to having practically 15,000 metal, which is amazing. And I'm very excited to start actually making some of the other things. And as I'm about to do right now, I did also run around for a while and collect up quite a few drops. We were very lucky with one near the very end, however. That was a red drop with a ring on it. I was very excited to make up all the other industrial stuff to now that we actually had all the metal, but it just kind of gave it to us. Oh, we got a good chainsaw in here. I actually don't know what the current chainsaw is that I have made, but anything is good. We'll have this as a nice backup. So I guess while this sandstorm tries to creep in on me, I'll spend a little bit of time trying to place down the other industrial items that I found in that drop inside the base. It may be a little bit snug, but I at least will kind of have everything up and going. I guess now I don't even need these, because I even found the chemistry bench, which is insane. How much space is this going to take up against this wall? It's actually not nearly as much as I would have thought it would be. So we're actually just going to grab everything that's inside of this right now, pick it up, and just kind of place it right up against this corner. That works really well. Boop. And we'll place the chemistry bench along this wall, and we have all of our nice industrial things laid out inside of our base. The only one that I'm just realizing that I don't have is the industrial grill, and I think I'm going to put it out here right next to our mantis. Since there's not really any better time than now, I may as well just get that made so we don't have to think about it later. Hello, mantis. We're just going to be placing this item out here real quick, so we can always grill on the patio. We'll line it up right there. Perfect spot. Don't you think so? Yeah, I think so. So we're going to go back inside, kind of try to wait out this sandstorm, and then once it's done, we'll kind of come out of here and decide what it is we're actually going to be doing today. But of course, the first thing I'm going to do is grind down all these unnecessary things. I need the smithy, don't get rid of that. Maybe I'll put that down where the other table is right now. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Now I have everything that we necessarily need out and about. I'll probably upgrade this to a fridge. I do need to keep one of these, though, because I've noticed that there's certain items that I have in here that I would not be able to place inside of a fridge. It's just kind of nice to have a good place to put them, even if they don't actually do anything for it. It's more or less just kind of a good, convenient place to have it. And as you could imagine, since I actually have everything all ground down now, we really aren't going to have any problems with having space to put our items in here. It looks like it's a little bit less than what I currently had, but the durability, how about that? It's a little bit less as well. It's good to have a backup regardless. That's why I actually keep normally 2 of each thing, and I grind down the weakest one as I get it, as you can see in all my other storage. And it's just nice to have the space, honestly. It really is, because it was getting really cluttered for a while. I mean, I may as well just pull every bit of my narco berries and my spoiled meat into this now and just have it going, so we have all of the narcotics we could ever need. There's not really any reason not to, honestly. Very good, let's keep that going. I may as well load up as much of the prime meat as I can get, even though it's just about to spoil. I would like to swap up to the cooked prime meat, because it does give me better food, and I'm pretty sure it also gives me better healing. Even if only a little. Looks like we've got a good amount more eggs right here. Not an entire full load of the eggs, but we may as well stick around for one more round before we take off from the base. As we're waiting for these beautiful birds to hatch, if you guys end up finding yourselves enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It makes a massive difference, and it means the world to me. So if we get what we're looking for... Ooh, there's a 240 in there. I was going to say it should be a level 240. I need to go double check what our melee is currently at, stat-wise. Let's see. Looks like the 240 is a female. Okay, so I might have to have it breed with the perfect male. What is our female? What is our melee at right now? 431? Let's see if it's higher than 431. Nope. So it looks like that one got a different kind of mutation. And unfortunately, we're just not going to hold on to it. So we're going to have you stay here, and we'll kind of clean up everything. Oh, man. We'll just have something to come over and take care of our little friend here. I thought I avoided that. I hit whistle all, didn't I? Okay. I'm glad that I told the birds over there that are on the pedestal to ignore my my whistles when I do dumb things like this. It could be a lot worse. I'll have to clean this up after a little bit of while. That was a big mistake. Well, it seems that no matter how long you played this game, it is very easy to make one small mistake that causes everyone to go in every direction. Like I said, I'm glad that at least those ones over there are not going to be a problem. Okay, it's been a minute, but I actually do have everyone kind of back where they were. Maybe not 100%, but at least close enough so I can keep things as organized as they were. It did take long enough, however, to actually get another round of birds. I'll hatch these up. I won't show them if there isn't a mutation, but just letting you know that there's at least another round of birds going on here. Why does it say I can't craft this? It's because it's not on. Disable autocraft, turn on. That's why. I can craft 8. Nice. So there's a reason I'm making more of this kibble. We definitely need to get ourselves the other Ceratosaurus, but I've also kind of been doing some thinking, and I realized something that kind of matches with my rules. I realized that if I actually wanted to get some Fasolas and I bring those over to extinction, I wouldn't want to do it from aberration. I already know which 2 creatures I want to bring pairs of from there, and a Fasola is not one of them. So with everything that we got here, I'm wondering how much gunpowder I can make. I really need to try to make a bunch of spark powder real quick, and then maybe... Oh my god, I can actually make a lot of this. Let's make as much as I possibly can. So if my plan is to actually tame the Fasolas now, if that's something that we are going to actually get done, I'm wanting to make sure that I have more than enough water. We don't want to have a situation that happened before. In my time of collected drops, I now have 5 canteens. They're all currently full of water, and I also have 36 cooked prime meat. I feel like it always takes a very long time to tame a Fasola. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck on our side this time than last time. I just need to actually go get ourselves the explosives, and we'll head on out and try this again. And unlike last time, I actually do have a bunch of C4. In fact, I got full-on 22 C4. And you know what? For the first time ever, maybe we'll use the frontier skin on it. I've never decided to actually use this. I don't know why. The thing looks amazing, and honestly is much more fitting than just the standard C4. I don't know how much kibble I'm actually going to need at the moment, but I'll take everything that I just made, and if I have to grab more later, then great. That's just being optimistic, hoping I'm actually going to get to the point where I'll end up using it. But let's head on out and go see if the Fasola is still even over where we left it. So given the way that Fasolas work, there's not really much of a difference that I can try to do here. Looks like that's level 50. Is there the other one still around here somewhere? As I was saying, the way that Fasolas really work, I'm not really going to have much of a choice other than trying to lead it into things where I can. My shack is still out here. Maybe I should kill this Fasola over here and then scan for the other one, see if it's still around. It's only level 50, so it shouldn't really cause us too much of a problem. Of course, it stops me from attacking for a couple seconds, but that's just slowly... just getting rid of the inevitable for a moment. So let's scan for Fasolas. Let's see if we can find the nearest one from us and see if it's still the 140. We're probably going to have to trigger this one and see if it's the one that we're hoping it is. Because this is the only one nearby here. RU 140. Oh, it's 130. 130 is not bad. It's not the one that I thought it was, though, and that's a little bit concerning. I did notice that the scanner won't show me anything higher than 133 right now, which I guess is normal. Let's check over this way a little bit. I'm pretty sure the 140 that was over here, it was marked as male on my map, right? Yeah, it is. If I have to settle for slightly lower level, then so be it, but I figure I'll at least look first. What are we looking at? That's a 140 female. I'll take that. Just change genders. Same levels, different gender. It's currently dealing with something else, though. Okay, it's hidden again. Very good, very good. So the main thing that I'm going to have to deal with, obviously, is these little things on the map. They should be areas that could have what will be helpful for knocking them out. We learned, though, that over here, a lot of these are not what they should be. So I'm thinking what I may want to do, and it might be risky, is we may want to head down this direction and follow these instead. That may be our better choice. Oh, it's going after the snake. Okay. As long as it's not going after me, that's fine. To speed things up, I may as well just take care of all the rest of the smaller creatures around here with my wyvern. Literally, they're going to go after anything and everything, and if I can just clear out the other creatures, then they'll stop attacking stuff. Okay, just going to go up high enough that it shouldn't try to follow me anywhere. And we'll wait for it to burrow under the ground again. Honestly, looking around from up here, a lot of these are pretty bad spots to try to go into already. Because they have ruins, or they have a bunch of trees, and that's not what we want. I'm a little bit concerned about the possibility of actually taming this thing. But I guess we'll give it a shot regardless. I'll just tell my wyvern to follow me, and I have it on passive. Alright, passive. Let's use the C4 dynamite.
Nope.
Oh, that's not going to work. Can I pick that up? Oh, I thought I was going to throw it. It doesn't throw it in this? That's probably why I don't want the skin on. Remove the skin! Okay, we'll try this again. Oh, man.
Nope.
Oh, crap, dude. You can't even do it that way? I feel like you should be able to throw it. Maybe I really should have brought grenades.
Nope.
Yeah, that doesn't throw it like at all. Alright. Is that something that's new? I feel like that's some... Oh no. Are you telling me, because I was in front of my wyvern, it just shocked me a little bit? Alright, well, crap. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh, I'm gonna die on the top of my wyvern. Dude, you're doing so much damage to me right now. Did I actually just shock myself to the point where it knocked me out? That's not cool, dude. Please don't kill Cream, either. I've never seen that happen before. I mean, at least the Fasola's not hitting me right now. I'm not taking any damage, and now I'm awake. Okay, great. Grab Cream, so she doesn't die, and let's get out of here. That's really stupid that happened. We just took a lot of extra damage for no reason whatsoever. I'm going to have to be very careful if I'm going to accidentally press the frickin' button for that. I was just going to hop off and explode the C4. Man, we're all looking really hurt after that. Of all the things, man, of all the things. You can't throw it. It doesn't throw anymore. I feel like you definitely used to throw. That's kind of stupid. I'm going to go grab my grenades. I have to go make a few, probably. Well, let's regroup real quick. I'm going to put away the C4 stuff. I could have sworn that you threw this quite a ways away when you did this. Oh, Cream is very injured after that. That sucks too, buddy. I'm sorry. I have 4 grenades on us already. I'm going to make maybe 6 more. I would imagine that 10 would be enough to kind of get us going. I'm going to leave Cream here, just in case something like that happens again. I don't want her to get killed. Let's make all the gunpowder I can. Now we're going to have a bunch of gunpowder. Let's also fix up the armor that I was wearing, because I'm pretty sure I have everything I need for that. Okay, we have 13 grenades now, and on the bright side, honestly, if I wasn't wearing this high tier of armor, I probably would have died from that stupid stunt. We're going to have to give the wyvern here a moment to kind of heal up, and while that happens, it looks like the birds have dropped another few eggs, so I'll give that a shot. Ooh, it looks like some have actually even hatched. That's not good. I need to keep an eye on that. Just happened to get to the perfect temperature at one point while we were gone. It's a little bit crazy, to be honest. I don't think that's happened a single time since I've started doing this. And as another tip, if you guys didn't know, if you actually force feed cooked meat, it does heal a little bit more than if you use raw meat. Just kind of helps heal stuff up a little bit faster, in case you didn't know. Alright, unfortunately no dice in that round of birds either. Let's just kind of take care of them real quick. No problems happening. And we're just going to take off and go do this for real. Now that we learned that C4 is just not going to cut it since it doesn't throw it anymore, we're going to have to use the grenades. Okay, take 2. So the plan is I'm going to have this thing follow me. I'm going to have it on passive. And I'm going to throw a grenade at this mound, and I'm going to actually try to tame this thing, instead of getting stuck on whatever I tried to use the C4 with. There we go. Come on, lady. Let's go find ourselves some stone to run into. Hopefully there's at least one thing I can hit on this. I don't think there's any ruins to stop me, so I'll at least grab what we can and move our way in, like, towards the middle. I think that's going to be our best bet. Try to kind of follow it downward. Ooh, we'll hit these bones, too. Bones work as well. As long as it's not a big rib cage, these actually will be very helpful. A lot more helpful than the rocks that I've hit so far have been. But we want to have the wyvern following just so that we have a backup plan in case this thing decides to get away from us, which has definitely happened in the past. And, you know, hopefully it's not a major problem with this one. But, you know, it is what it is. Taming from solos is not super easy, but they are worth it if you can pull it off. I don't see any stones in this. I'm probably going to lose it already. It's just trees, and that does not help us. Maybe there's a stone in the middle of all that? Come on. Yes. Let's just hit these and not get pulled out from any other thing, right? That would not be good for us. Some of these look like they should have something, whether it has salt crystals or bones in it, but then they don't. Man, that is bad. We're probably going to get kicked off here very soon. Oh my god, the Arthro did not help with that. There's not a single thing here at all? Wow, okay. Come on, Wyvern. Come on. Come on, dude. Whoa! I didn't realize you were already right behind me. Come land down here. Get over here, buddy. Get over here. Can I grab your tail? Oh, no. Why are you not doing your job and actually landing? I told you to land over here, buddy. Wyverns, dude. So cool, but also so dumb sometimes. Alright. Let's kind of get ourselves some distance. Hopefully we can kind of give it a second. Yeah, that's what I really needed to run into. If we can get this thing to go underground here and not walk all the way back to its original location, then we should be able to hit that and then move on from there to the next group, which, I don't know, it may end up getting out again. Alright, Fasola, just get under the ground. Do not try to walk all the way back. Please and thank you. Let's try this again. I don't know if that's close enough. It was not close enough. That should do it. Yes, let's go. So I'm pretty sure that was up and around here. Kind of use the camera a little bit to get to our advantage. Ah, it's this one over here, huh? Yes, look at all those salt crystals. Just watch the torpidity. I was going to say skyrocket, but it's not really going to skyrocket. It's still just going to go up faster than it would be if I used stone. But this is just such a lengthy process of getting these guys tamed. But as long as we hit every single one of these, it'll at least be a good chunk out of it. Alright, cool. So we're going to head on down this direction. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to reach any of these other ones. We're still going to end up getting knocked out of this thing. It's just that's such a bad place. Maybe I should be searching on the other side of the map if there's a high level one of these. I don't think if I can even carry it on a wyvern. If that would be possible, that could help. But I don't know if you can. Alright, I need to get this as close to this side as I can as possible. Oh, wait. Stone! Keep it in control! Oh, that didn't count. That's actually not a stone. That's another Fasola. Lovely. And I'm pretty sure I'm right next to that death worm, too. So I might be in trouble. Unless my wyvern decides to actually land, like I said. Alright, I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to get out of the render distance for it. Maybe it'll just plop on down and stop trying to walk away. That's perfect throw. Let's do it. Alright, I mean, we have a little bit of a downhill to kind of start on. We are going to have to go uphill a lot afterwards, though, and I don't know about that. I have noticed, I don't know if it's... I have noticed that you kind of do get some speed when you're going downhill. I feel like we're kind of going to be cutting close here. I'm a little bit concerned about it. Come on, let's get up here and go down the hill. There are some salt crystals on the other side. Let's do it. Is it right here? Yes! I think we're going to reach them just fine. Nice. I mean, it's actually pretty much going into all of these on their own. The only thing is, we're going to have to make sure that we have the one and hope that they don't lose control and go opposite away. Okay, that's the last one. We just need to keep going more south. I kind of want to go out towards that, but I'm pretty sure it's just trees. Let's see. We'll keep going down this way a little bit. Are there stones in that? Oh, yeah, there's actually more salt there, too. That is amazing. That's going to help a lot. It's a much bigger area as well. Yes, there are trees. They don't really help, but they don't really hurt if it's just trees. If there were trees and ruins, that'd be a different story. Okay, and I would say that we are at about a quarter, maybe a little bit less than a quarter of knocking this thing out, which is awesome. I'm going to try to just beeline it for the next area down here that looks like it could have something, and just fingers crossed it actually does. That's all I really can do at this point in time. Oh yeah, there actually are salt nodes here. Awesome. We might be able to do this. It'll probably still be a couple more times where I get knocked off, but it's seeming a little bit more possible than it was before. There we go. Next one should be off that direction. I do see just another oasis area. I don't know if it's going to have stuff for us. That just looks like a bunch of stones, which isn't going to be massive, but at least it'll keep us in control. It's crazy, just the amount of resources that you're destroying just to try to tame one of these. The stones, the salt crystals, everything that you want to destroy. I mean, if I could get this guy to some metal nodes, it'd be even faster, but I'm pretty sure that's not doable on this map. Or at least not very easily. Oh, well, at least I'm kind of underneath the ground right now while this is happening. I just, you know, it's a little bit weird. It's a hard thing to kind of try to control while you also can't see anything. I want to hit another stone before we try to move on from here. I want the control. There we go. That's what we're after. They do have salt crystals here. It's a big risk, honestly, if I were to try to go for anything right next to those ruins. But I'd love to get a little bit more taming if I can control it. Oh, please turn away from the ribcage. Ooh! It's not a guarantee to ruin us, obviously. As you just saw there, it hit it, but it didn't actually end us. I think we just were really, really lucky with that just now. I think we might be boned. Oh, wait. Oh, that wasn't a stone. It didn't let me hit the thing. Okay. Run! I can't move because it's a sandstorm. This is the frickin' cave. If I can get inside the cave without getting killed by this Fasola, we'll at least kind of get ourselves away a little bit. Oh, man, I can't really jump, can I? I can't get away. Alright, Wyvern, get down here, buddy. Get on down. Land on the ground. That was a perfect place to go. Thank you so much for going where you did. Okay, so now it's right next to this cave entrance. I'm going to kind of get ourselves up into the air out of render, and it should just go back down to the ground. I'm just glad that they don't really lose their torpidity very easily. It's just going to be a matter of time. And the sandstorm's ending now. Perfect. Let's actually plan out our next move here, then. If the Fasola is down there, I don't actually see it right now. It should be just right next to that ruin. Where is the next set of crystals I can go after? Ooh, but there's a red drop right here. Would you look at that? We got ourselves a desert drop. I was not expecting that. Anything good in here? No. Not at all. Torch blueprints? Really? Of all things? I mean, there's a ribcage right here. I could hit the bones. They do quite a bit. There's also more bones right there. That's probably our best bet, going after bones. And then try to cut in on that, around that way. Words. I don't see the pit anywhere. I'm pretty sure it's not that one over there. That was a different one, right? I mean, it was close to ruins, but it wouldn't just despawn, would it? That would be uncool. I'm pretty sure that this pile was already here. Like, this can't be it, right? That's level 10, yeah. Where is my level 140? Oh! Is that it? That might be it. Kind of in a weird spot. I don't feel like that's a normal spot for a Fasola to be in. I'm going to throw a grenade at it. And we're going to go from there. Go! Grab them! Oh yeah, it's ours. Okay, cool. Don't hit these ruins anymore. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I was worried that it just straight up just despawned. That would have sucked really bad, to be honest. That would have been very, very sad. I have a feeling we're probably going to get knocked out before we hit those bones, but at least I know where they are now. Oh, come on, no way. Get to the bones! Get to the bones! We're going to have to call them again already. Dang! I may end up actually using up all of my grenades just trying to get this one tamed. Ah, that one was probably too far. Nope, it was fine. Sweet, let's go! A third of the way there. Definitely at least a third of the way there. And if we're lucky, we can make things go a little bit faster. We're definitely going to hit these bones over here, which this one set didn't have any rib cage to worry about, but the other one does, so we have to be careful with that. Okay, there is at least one more thing of bones in there, I'm pretty sure. We got to take off now and head this direction. Can't really sit around here anymore. We're just going to have to be hopeful that we don't hit the rib cage and cause problems on this next bit, because it is just down here. Maybe not. Where was that actual set of bones? Oh, there they are. Okay. This one doesn't have a set of ribs either, actually, which is very nice. Makes it simple. Oh, I think that jaw in there, though, actually does cause problems. That's not what we want. Bones help, but more than just stones do. I don't know how they do compared to crystals. I feel like they're about the same. But I could be wrong. We may want to go this direction. I don't know. What is our best bet? Ah, crap. We've got a death worm following us right now. Oh, that's not good. Hey, look, some bones. That'll hold me over. Oh no, that's the jaw. Well, at least there was something on it that did give me the control back. Let's keep going and not let that death worm decide to come out and kill either me or the wyvern. Okay, this is the one that I was worried about that does have the rib cage and the jaw. It's got two different things that can cause problems, but if we're lucky, we can at least get the small ones and move on. Yeah, let's just get the small ones and move on. Fantastic. I think we have left the death worm at least in the dust enough that it's not going to come after us once we pop out, if we end up popping out. I'd prefer not to. Oh, look, another drop. I think that's the same spot. It's taken forever. It always takes forever to tame a Fasola. Especially on Scorched, on the map that they came out on. If you actually try to tame them in AB, like I said before, it's so much easier because they're on the surface. There's metal and obsidian nodes everywhere. But obviously, if you can't tame them and get them out of there before morning, then you have to come back and grab them. They should be okay if you leave just them up on the surface during the day, but it's not even what we're doing right now, man. Oh, this is doing so much for us here. Yeah, it was a struggle at the beginning because we just were nowhere near where the main nodes were. But we're down here now, and we're getting so many. Okay, that's all of these nodes as well. We'll head up this direction towards the next one. We're definitely kind of fighting against the slope now, but we have some time. Doesn't look like it's that far away. Fingers crossed it's actually more... Yes, it is actually more salt. Nice. We might get it out on the next one. I don't think it's going to be out here. But on the next group, maybe? Depending on the size. So close. Come on, let's do it. Yes, it's knocked out. Fantastic. We have a death worm to deal with, and I'm going to move this way so it doesn't get hit by stuff. Please tell me you didn't hit the Fasola just now. If you hit the Fasola, I'm going to be so mad at you. We're going to have to fight a death worm. There's just no other way to go about this. That's awful. Why are you so close to my Fasola? Oh, please tell me you didn't hit that thing, dude. That took so long to frickin' fight. Or tame. Or knock out. All the things. I'm gonna back up and then zap it so it doesn't keep hitting me. Awful, awful things. Zap. So much damage while zapping. And zap. Keep on zapping, as long as it'll let me zap it for. Yes, Deathworm. You shall be done very shortly. And if it turns out you hit my freaking Fasola, I'm going to... Well, I mean, if you're already dead, you're kind of dead. It is what it is. But still, dude. I do not appreciate that one bit. Alright. Also going to kill this vulture because I have a feeling it got mad at me for killing something nearby it. Alright. Fasola, please say you're still at a 100% effectiveness. I've knocked you out, but then that Deathworm showed up. Come on, dude. Throw all 8 kibble into there. Taming, 0%. Come on, tell me your effectiveness. Still says 100%. I think we're fine. Let's get out of here. I'm going to escape this area just so that doesn't happen again. That was ridiculous timing. Also, though, we got ourselves the Deathworm Horn and 5 more Black Pearls. 1 down. Only 1 more to go. I mean, this one's in this area. I'm out of 500 meters from that one. Actually, no, I'm not anymore. What level are you, big guy? You're level 30 male. Okay. We definitely need to keep in mind the actual areas of the crystal. There's so many more nodes on the south end of the map, so we'll have to see if we can find a high-level male down here and kind of bring it out that direction instead. Because, yeah, that was rough trying to start where we did. I'm going to grab this red drop, head on back to base, and kind of just keep an eye on the taming for the Fasola. I'm pretty sure that 8 should be enough, but we have more at base just in case we need to. And maybe in the meantime, I'll go hatch up some more eggs and collect more blood because we need to get ourselves some Ceratos also. A whole bunch of okay stuff. I don't think any of that was really amazing. Definitely want to break down a good amount of this. I'll hold on to the veggie cake, of course. Looks like the Fasola had 1, and it is at 16%, so that actually should be enough. 16.7%, that doubled, 30, yep, I think we are fine on the amount that we have on it. I might want to grab a little bit of something just to throw on there, guarantee that the end of it's going to be good, but I'm pretty sure that we're good. Fingers crossed we can say that we have our melee mutations at 5 as well, because that would be a great, good third of what we really want to get it to. If I put 8 on there and it's gotten 2, it's already at a third, we're fine. I've got nothing to worry about there. Ooh, we got another 240. I'm looking at least getting a mutation on every single one of these rounds, by the way. I haven't kept the other ones in because they weren't mutated the way we wanted, but neither's this one. So, you know, it is what it is. Even though we're getting the mutations, we're not getting the ones we want, which is unfortunate. Okay, so it has been a little bit more time. As you can see, the Fasola is actually fully tamed now. But I spent some time specifically collecting a bunch of blood, so I actually have enough blood now collected to make up to 4 of the Hemogoblins to tame up another Cerato. I also made a couple more grenades just to kind of round us off at a good 10. I've matched a couple birds up, and we actually do have one right now that is a 240. Let's double check this really quickly. No! Same thing as the others. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So before I can even make the Hemogoblin, I'm actually going to have to go out and hunt more Ceratos myself to kind of get more of their spines and everything like that to even make that a thing. But the first thing we got to go do is actually go pick up our Fasola just to make sure that nothing happened to her while she was out there. I did log out, so it did kind of act a little funny, so we did fly out there and then back, so it kind of refreshed the counter, but we should be good. She's actually fully tamed now. And there she is. The very, very, very nice, yet kind of painful to tame Fasola Sucus. Hello there, big lady. How'd you going? You got fast learner? That's going to be kind of nice. I can put that onto a smaller baby. We're going to level up quite a bit with them. Let's take you on back home. Keep you safe. Won't have to run into any more death worms out here. So I'm definitely going to have to scan for a high-level male. I don't think that I have the energy to try to do another one right now, so maybe I'll just have to do that some other time. But for now, we at least have the female secured, and I'm happy about that. And welcome to your new home, Fasola lady. Let's actually have you come on out and we'll check out your abilities real quick. Fasola! Alright, I know I have some saddles, so I'm going to go grab one for us, and then we'll kind of go around and do what we need to. Fasola! Alright, we're going to put the 123 on her for now. We'll have the 150 in there as well for the next one. Alright, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing some blue on her scales here. It's a little bit hard to tell on the Yeah, this lighting's actually a little bit better over here. She's definitely got some blue spots on her, which is kind of cool. I really like that. Nothing too crazy sticking out at the moment for colors, but I don't know how vibrant the Vasolas can really get. Ah, but having a Vasola, very, very nice. See, I just use up every single one of my bits of flint to make as much spark powder and gunpowder as I possibly can. Well, let me just do this really quick with my Vasola. And we pretty much have all of that back already. And we've hardly gone anywhere. See just how much flint these guys collect in just such a short amount of time. Yes, I do have slightly boosted rates, but not that much, honestly. Nothing compared to what you'd get in, like, ARK or whatever. So still, this is pretty good. Definitely one of those reasons why, one of the reasons I really wanted to get some of these is because, well, obviously I can make so much gunpowder, more spark powder, just with the amount that I just got here. And she levels 16 times in that process. I'm going to take a screenshot of her stats real quick, so we have these going forward, and we won't have any issues with trying to get any of the breeding done. I'm looking forward to later on when I have the binoculars that I can try to use to actually get a look at what the stats are, but for now, this is going to just be the way that I got to do it. And at least now I don't have to worry about accidentally getting knocked out while trying to explore areas. I'll just kind of keep going, and we'll just keep grabbing more and more flint. But despite all that flint, we're actually not all that very heavy right now. I'm also curious just how much damage she'll do. She did quite a bit to us when we were fighting her before, but there's a difference between before and after being tamed. Ah, she can't fit through the doors. That's going to be something I have to keep in mind in the future. Is that going to auto-shut when I walk away? No, it's not. So I think for now, I'll just kind of hop on down, and we'll just kind of mess around for a little while, and we'll have to bring her on back in the cryopod after we get her back up here. There we go. So what do we do damage-wise by default? I'm very tempted to put those levels in. You have no idea. 19 whole levels after just a few minutes is nuts. 192 without being leveled or anything is not bad. I feel like that could be a lot worse, and I don't think those bugs can get any kind of buffs or debuffs on their defense, so that shouldn't be any different. God, you just dive down for a moment down here. And you just get full again. It's insane. Vasolas are so cool for that. I mean, obviously you need to have... Oh, you can't bury in the water. Well, that makes sense. They're a lot faster when you're buried as well, so I mean, you're going to get full if you're trying to just travel this way. But at the same time, flint is not very heavy, so it really doesn't mess up too much. You are way too close to my house for comfort, my friend. Yeah, 192. Not horrible. That's really not that bad. Awesome. Definitely worth the pain of going out there and do that. Oh, you were recently injured, weren't you? Okay. I'll go pull the flint first, and I'll come grab you in a sec. There we go. I guess it is a fast learner. That makes sense, considering how many levels it got for all that. Either way, I am very happy about our Vasola that we ended up taming today. Despite there being some pain there at the beginning and having failed the first time we tried to go do it, I mean, they are definitely worth getting the tames. And like I said, I'm planning on potentially taking these guys with us to Extinction as well. The main reason being just how easy it is to make gunpowder after you have some of them. Like, honestly, they're just such amazing tames for that I just don't think I can pass it up. And to be honest, odds are I'll probably still tame a couple of them on Aberration as well. Since they are significantly easier, I won't have to actually worry about it. I'm going to want the good amount of ammo for Rockwell also. So I'm going to do one more round of the birds real quick and just see if we happen to luck out very last second. But then also, I want to go over towards the trench again. I would love to actually try to get ourselves another high-level wyvern, whether it be fire, lightning, or poison. I don't even have a poison wyvern that I have planned to use right now. But I need to get ourselves a breeding pair for one, but I also need to actually plan out trying to get ourselves some more wyvern milk when the time comes. And I also need more tributes. So honestly, there's so many more reasons to go over that direction right now to kind of just expand on what we have. So it's going to be what the plan is for now. I guess I have to make more of that ammo as well. So it works out that I made all that gunpowder. All right, come on, another 240. Oh man, this is actually the first round out of all of them that I've done so far that doesn't have a single 240 in it. That sucks. Okay, so I just loaded up on a good amount of ammunition, whether it be actual bullets or 40 darts. If I see a very low level wyvern female, then I'm definitely going to do that. But we ultimately just need to go over and work on getting more of those talons. And if I find a really high level wyvern egg, I'm not going to complain one bit. Well, it's been a minute since I've really come over here and looked in the trench. I do see an egg right there. I have a feeling, though, that this is one that I've already looked at. I really need to be grabbing the lower level ones. We're going to want to make more kibble anyway. So, I mean, we may as well grab anything that we can. We're going to be fighting whatever we run into. So hopefully it's not going to be any crazy high-level fire wyverns. But, yeah, no. We got to do what we got to do. So, poison wyvern egg. Well, this is level 80. Not really great for us, but we got to take it either way. I don't know if they actually were within aggro range when I grabbed that. Does not seem like it. Looks like maybe that one is, but it's kind of stuck in a rock, so I don't think I have to be worried about that too much. That's a cool-looking lightning wyvern. It's going to come and attack us. But since I'm on a lightning wyvern too... I actually didn't even get aggro. That's weird. Alright, dude, that's cool. Oh, do not be looking down that. Level 10? That's definitely kibble. Hello. We're going to lead these guys up, kind of higher up here. I'll maybe knock them out. Oh, there's actually a couple things. I hope one of those is not the alpha, actually. I didn't even think about that potential. That could be bad. Because it's not all lightning. There is a poison and a fire. I didn't get it from that, did I? No. Well, bringing them up onto the surface, they're definitely focusing on multiple things, not just me. Let's see. If I land over here, we're going to get attacked by this mantis, which I'm going to have to take care of first. Thank you. Oh, gave me a pike. Nice. They're after me again. I was going to actually hop off the wyvern for a moment and shoot him with my gun, but they're still after me. We don't want to repeat at the beginning of this, so I got to be very careful. Oh, that was a direct hit with a poison. I am in trouble. That was very bad. I wish I had some medical brews for myself. I really should have probably tried to do that. Well, the gun's loaded. Let's land real quick and take a shot off at one of them. Hopefully preferably one of the fire or poison ones. Alright, that did 900 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Did they just stop following me as soon as I did that? Are they going to fly out into the world? Uh-oh. I may have unleashed some horrible wyverns out in the middle of everything. Did they just go out and then despawn? I don't know, but we're going to get that reloaded, I guess. Oh, hi, RG. Wait, you're one of mine! You're still alive over here! Good job. I mean, yeah, what else would I say to that, honestly? I'm glad you're alive over here. I did not expect that. If we can get a high-level one of these, that's the opposite gender of this one, we could finally have ourselves some breeding ones. Oh my god, I fell really far. Let's try not... Oh my god. He did it again. 65. No thanks. We'll take it, so it'll despawn and we don't have to worry about it, but not what I'm actually going to use. I'm actually behind it. This is perfect for me. It can't do anything but just accept its own demise. And you tried? You failed? And now you died. Thank you for the talent. Appreciate that. There's one down there. It's an actual lightning wyvern as well that I can deal with. Thing I'm not really looking for though right now, I'm not looking at their levels. I probably should be, but oh, you are pinned in there. You are just going to get eaten, and I'm going to take your talon. Thank you. Oh crap, no. All right, that is actually a problem. I forgot to empty the weight, so now it didn't actually pick it up. Stop. What the? That's not where I was. Silly game. Okay, I could probably... Ugh. Yeah, I can get that. Thank you! Precarious. Scary, but we got it. It's fine. Okay, there's another fire wyvern down there. The only thing I need to be super careful of is if it's the alpha. And I don't know... There's not really any other way to know unless I look right at it. So... You know, I've got to be very careful. That is not the alpha. Okay. What is that? Is that also fire? Or is that poison? That's poison 175. Ooh, why don't you leave an egg? I really like your colors, too. It's like not the typical green. It's like a auburn-esque coloration. It's interesting for a poison wyvern. If I leave that alone over there, maybe it'll drop an egg down somewhere.
2 hours later.
Ooh. Are you the one that I wanted it to make an egg of? Maybe. What about you? What are you? You're the Alpha 45. Crap. So if I go anywhere near this, are you going to automatically come after me? I'm guessing this is 175. Yep. Let's go. Run. Can you turn around quick enough? So it does have, like, coppery on the end of the wings, and I think that's really cool looking. Ah, yeah. I'm looking forward to hatching this egg. We still need to actually get ourselves some more wyvern milk, though. If I take out the alpha, I can get a bunch, but I don't know how doable that is right now. Not without being able to hatch up a bunch more other wyverns in general. If I knew how much health this guy had, then maybe. But, level 45. It is lower than the others. I don't know. We've definitely been wiped with it before, though, and I don't really want to risk that right now. Alright, I was trying to get this wyvern to kind of just go back down into the trench, so maybe it'll make more eggs, but... Look like that's just not what's going to happen. It kind of seems like it's on the path of we're going to leave and despawn. I don't know what the deal is with the wyverns that they kind of do that. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Alright, try to do your poison and miss. Do it, try it. There we go. And we bite. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful as to where I kill this one. Oh no, I'm out of stamina. That's actually the opposite of what you want for a poison wyvern? To run out of stamina? Oh, for that reason exactly. Get out of the poison cloud! Oh, thank God it was within range again. Oh, no. That actually got really scary. But I'll take this Talon, thank you. We at least made some sort of progress. And, you know, we have the egg for this one that we just killed. So once we get it back to base, we should at least be able to hatch it. See if we lucked out and got a pair, which that would be extreme luck. I don't think I've had that happen, actually, for, well, any of these so far. But if it happens, then awesome. We're going to have to literally get ourselves some wyvern milk, though, because... yeah, it's necessary. Let's head on back to base. And now, hopefully, since I also grabbed a bunch of the other eggs inside of the trench and cleared out other wyverns, maybe we'll have higher level ones that we'll run into next time. Or a low level one that I can knock out easily with. I could probably build a trap. I probably should build a trap to actually knock out a female wyvern with. It'd probably be more sensible than just trying to run and shoot it, but we'll see. We'll just have to see what happens the next time we get a chance. Can I even walk if I have all these eggs on me? No, I can't. Okay. Can you carry this, that, and that? Can I walk now? Probably not. Nope. Eggs are very heavy. Especially wyvern eggs. Go figure. Okay, we'll hold on to the one we actually want to hatch. And I'll also go around and grab one more final round of birds. If we can get that mutation at the very end, I'll be very, very happy. And I'll even actually throw out this wyvern one and have it hatch alongside all these birds. Maybe that would be a little bit too close to them. I'll bring it over here. There we go. Oh, there's already a 240 in there. Would you look at that? I would love to round this out with that. Come on, buddy. It's also another female. They've all been females, too, which is crazy. Yeah, dang it. Okay. That is so unfortunate. But it is what it is. Again, I've said it every single time. But, I mean, you only seen a couple, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know. It's a habit at this point. It's very hard to break. Alright, the wyvern egg isn't too close to hatching. I can actually come over and take care of these with another creature. In fact, we'll use this wyvern here for it. He deserves a little bit of a snack after all that. There you go, bud. Enjoy. That being the case, I'm actually going to center this now. It just feels a little bit better. Okay, so it does look like we just got the one. Alright, that's fine. It did get kind of the coppery tips like I was hoping that it would, but it is a male with exotic carrier. Okay, that's very interesting. I'm not entirely sure about its stats at the moment, but it is a 175 male baby poison wyvern. I don't think I had any high level one of those beforehand, so at this point in time we should at least have one high level of each wyvern type. We just need to get ourselves a good unlimited supply of the wyvern milk so we can grow all of them up. We'll actually be able to go over there and focus in on trying to fight specific ones to get all of the tributes that we need. So we have a 150 baby fire, 170 baby lightning, 120 baby lightning, 180 baby fire, 175 poison, and 140 fire. Okay, yeah. So that was the only high-level poison that we had collected up until now. So that works out in our favor. And now with one of those eggs being gone, I can actually collect all of these and take them up to the base to make them into kibble, which will ultimately go into taming either one more Fasola or going into taming the other Serrato. And with that all being said and done, I think we're going to have to leave this one here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to bring up anything about this series or anything else on the channel, let me know in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys. And if you'd like to help contribute to the channel just a little bit more, we do have links in the description for Ko-fi and Patreon. You also can become a YouTube member, and all of which makes a massive difference for keeping the channel running, and I highly appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!